They told me Arcany was a cozy pixel art MMO, place to relax, fish, and maybe build a house. I should have known better. Whenever a developer says cozy, what they actually mean is, we're going to fill the screen with so many projectiles, you forget how to breathe. The game started with the mandatory lore dump, very hardcore, very edgy, some weird graphical hands floating around. I'm already checking my watch.
The last hope of a broken world.
I always wonder, does this story dump actually matter? Or is it just a filler because every other fantasy game does it? I skipped it, I don't read, I just click. I wake up in the bedroom, I'm a 36-year-old, I'm bald, and I'm in my pajamas. Honestly, it's the most realistic MMO opening I've ever experienced. I'm feeling a deep, spiritual connection to this sprite. My first grand quest in this magical world. Get my clothes out of the closet. The stakes are sky high. I thought this was a grind-based MMO, not a chore simulator. I test the controls, WASD to move, E to interact. Very groundbreaking stuff here. I put on my crusty pajamas, and the sprite actually changes. In a 2D pixel game, this is basically high technology. I was genuinely impressed here. And then I saw a box. What's in the box? I don't know. But I feel the suspense. And then, the cozy aesthetic shatters completely. A man busts through the bedroom door with the gun in a 2D pixel game. I drop a crystal, reality melts, and suddenly I'm in a forest. I've been Isekai'd and I forgot my gun. Quest tells me, find out where you are. I'm in a forest. The mystery is solved. Can I go home now? I start running around. It burns stamina and leaves a little trail behind me. I'm fast, but I'm pretty tired. Some things never change. I see a fireplace. I collect some sticks. Can I hit things with them? Nope. I find a locked chest. No key. The stick and dirt to world building begins. You can't have an MMO without locked boxes lying in the middle of the woods. I stumble into Froggerson's farm. I'm confused. But at least there aren't any more guns. I meet Froggerson. He's worried about me. I'm worried about why he's a frog. He gives me a classic MMO quest. Go find my cousin, Grogum. Here we go. Fetch quest number 1. I see a bunny. I try to kill it. I don't have a weapon. So I'm just aggressively walking at it. It's not working. I meet an NPC who asks if I'm a human. I think so. Last time I checked. But before I save Grogum, I have to test the core mechanics. Fishing. The soul of any real MMO. If the fishing is good, the game has a chance. I drop the lure. I pray to the RNG gods. The animation is actually pretty solid. And I catch a low fish. Common. Relatable. But the grind starts immediately. I need 4 fish to progress. I get the fish. I give them to the NPC. Quest updated. No reward? That's a social friction right there. I did the work. Give me my copper coins. Next up, the cooking tutorial. I click the fish into the pot. I try pressing the arrow keys. Nothing happens. I'm just sitting here, waiting. Okay, it's editor Nilvarcus here. There's absolutely a minigame. It's right there on the screen. I was just pressing the wrong keys because I refused to read the tutorial. Back to the past me being an idiot. My veteran brain already craving a progress bar, but I'll survive. I eat the fish. There's no hunger meter. Maybe it's just a buff. Confusing systems are part of the charm of indie MMOs. Then, I find the half-eaten deer. Whatever did this is the real endgame. I need a weapon, fast. I gather some sticks. I find a glowing gem that looks exactly like the game's logo. Incorporate the synergy at its finest. I try to combine them at the crafting bench. No items available. I forgot the wood. Basic veteran mistake. Wood plus crystal equals magic. That's science. Unlike cooking, crafting actually has a minigame. Hitting the hammer in the middle. Timing is everything. I make the basic arcane staff. 1 damage, 49 durability. It's absolute garbage, but it's my garbage. I find a random house. Probably Grogum's place. I unlock a checkpoint. Pretty standard gameplay here. I check the world map. Heavy Ragnarok Online vibes with the square zones. I feel right at home here. And it's good thing I made the garbage staff. Grogum's house is fine. But as soon as I step into the next area, I meet the beast. A giant frog. The first real boss. This is where the cozy facade shatters completely. The combat is pure bullet hell. You dodge, you weave, you shoot. It's snappy, It actually feels good. My button pressing instincts are fully satisfied. After a chaotic fight, I finally take him down. The boss dying animation is actually pretty cool. He just melts away into the ground. A satisfying end to the surprisingly intense fight. Essential for surviving this pixelated nightmare. I see two statues with the cryptic puzzle scribbles. I ignore them entirely. Puzzles are my kryptonite. We only solve problems with violence here. I find my way back and murder some bunnies with my staff. Revenge for the earlier humiliation. Quest complete. I get a key. Open that chest from the beginning. I get a straw hat. I'm basically the budget version of Luffy now. I find a witch, but she won't talk to me. Requirements not met. The ghost of old school RuneScape is whispering in my ear. I need fishing level 2, crafting level 3, and killing level 3 to even speak to her. The gatekeeping is real. I check the shop. The rope costs 400 coins. I have 0. Poverty in pixel art. So, I grind, I fish until the sun comes up. The night and day cycle is actually a nice touch. The vibes are immaculate. I hit fishing level 2, I cook the evidence, hit cooking level 2, and eventually cooking level 3. I'm basically a chef now. My inventory is completely full of fish. Another player joins me at the pond. We didn't talk, just two guys fishing in silence. The true MMO social interaction here. Then I start the crafting grind, collecting crystals and sticks like pixelated scavenger. My weapons keep breaking. Durability is a cruel mistress in this game. But I hit crafting level 2 and then crafting level 3. It's missing about 20 more skills, but the RuneScape DNA is definitely here. Finally, I start the Slayer grind, the killing skill. I fight level 5 skeletons. They actually fight back. They drop a willow stick. Better gear tier. My dopamine just spiked. Then I meet JP. A guy in a full black calls me a crazy man. He takes off his mask. He's a garbage man ninja. Right next to him is the bank, and it's incredibly weird. It's some kind of a dragon or lizard thing, and there's just a massive dude sitting on top of it. But hey, it holds my items, so I'm not asking any questions. I hit the killing grind hard. I'm committing bunny genocide. It's the fastest way to level up. Sorry, little guys. But then I pull 3 monsters at once. The screen is getting crowded. Level 1 enemies are filling the screen with projectiles. This isn't cozy at all. It's a bullet hell stress test. My weapon breaks. I'm starving. I'm dying. Tried to cook meat to get my health back. I failed the combination. I wasted the meat. I sell everything to the vendor. Make 61 copper coins. I'm rich now. And finally, I hit level 3 killing. I do one last crafting session and return to the witch, finally worthy of her presence. She acknowledges my existence and tells me to find a lily in the cursed forest. I need to dissect some sardines. Simple enough. I head to the cursed forest. It's got the great haunted vibes. I find Lily's manor immediately. She gives me a knife. It's a dissection time. I feel like a surgeon. I walk up to the cooking station to dissect the fish. I put the knife into the machine and it vanishes. I deleted the plot. I am softlocked by my own incompetence. Big veteran move here. But honestly, it didn't matter. Because when I tried to leave the area to figure out what to do next, it happened. The final boss of modern gaming. Become a member to unlock current and upcoming areas. $10 a month for the cozy pixel game. The combat is 10 out of 10. The stick and dirt loop is solid. The vibe is exactly what you'd get if an old school RuneScape had a baby with the Toho. But that membership prompt, that's a hard pill to swallow. Bye bye.